In today's operation, we'll be checking out Armor Brigade 2. It's a fully scripted scenario by me. It's a simple meeting engagement, and I am running a mod that has my F4 Phantoms dropping cluster munitions as well. Overall, I found the terrain to be really interesting, and we can actually see what happens when our standard operating procedures go wrong. So let's say we have our units moving by road, especially through an urban environment, and there's T-55s or BMPs with ATGM sitting in the outskirts or in a fortified position. They're just going to absolutely decimate your forces. The terrain's really interesting because the objective is just far enough away from the U.S. forces that they have cover to advance through, but in order to secure the objective, they have to cross around like 50 to 200 feet of open ground, which really exposes their tanks and Bradleys to like effective anti-tank fire and just their infantry to small arms fire. It's a really fun scenario. The graphics are absolutely amazing to look at. It's really immersive. It's a really immersive game, and watching the battle unfold was absolutely awesome. The modded F4 Phantoms are super easy. I can do a video on that later, but basically we're going to drop around a total of 32 cluster munitions all across the battlefield. We do have some artillery support. We have a lot of firepower. Our main order of battle are 2 platoons of M60s as well as a platoon of M2 Bradleys, 2 HQ units, and an AT unit as well. We're facing off against a reduced company of, no, none of them are reduced. It was 9 T-55s and 9 BMPs. And overall, it was actually a pretty effective fight. They put up a good little fight, and it did end up becoming really intense towards the end. One thing I would like to highlight is how like secondary cook-offs can really obstruct your advances and really like hinder how your units perform on the battlefield. So I did cluster my forces really tightly during this advance, and that really played negatively later on because there was just tons of fire and tons of secondary explosions suppressing my units and therefore reducing their visibility and just making the battlefield a lot harder to manage. Overall, the video is awesome. It's immersive. You get to see a lot of units at work. We end up microing a bit more than I would have liked, but just seeing the smoke and the fires break out and the cluster munitions drop, I think you're going to find something to really enjoy while you watch this. Overall, watching the ATGMs fly across the battlefield is awesome as well. All right, I'm going to let you dive into the video and just check everything out. Oh, all those cluster bombs. So we got to advance. Let's see if we can move into the objective. There we go. So I wonder if like the scripts need to culminate at the main objective, which means they should be having some BMPs on our back line here in a bit. All right, so there's a smoke. Oh, the smoke generators are actually on. The M60 cooked off, my dude. No one can, I guarantee no one can see anything right now. All right, so we're moving in. So we actually have like a tank fight breaking out in this village from the looks of it. And they're on OBJ, so we just gotta... So he's engaging whatever that is. Looks like a T-55, and that hit too. There we go. Oh my god, this close combat is not good for these tanks. Lots of cooking off right here. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. dude is just getting smoked. The ammunition cooking off is not very healthy. So we got more of a urban combat situation breaking out now, but that's because we're like a bit closer to the enemy than we should be, that's for sure. Lots of ammunition cooking off right now. So it was pretty contested there for a second. We're having more M60s move in. We're going to advance a little bit further. We have artillery kind of suppressing the side of the village, which is good for us. Eventually, these Bradleys or these BMPs might come out of the woods. And if they do, we'll just get them with our other units. Enemy ground unit spotted. All right, looks like we got another T-55 situation unfolding. We should be able to drop some artillery on him. Right? Yeah. I mean, I doubt that T-55 can see much from where he's at. Oh, ammunition cooking off is never good. Yeah, because it damages us. All right, so we have like a massive. Oh my God, more ammunition cooking off. Jesus, we can't even see anything. I don't have any air support. Nope. So with a bit of scripting, the battle completely changes. I mean, it was a lot slower. It was a lot more intense. Oh, there's the BMPs in our back line. And we lost one too. Right? This could very well be a loss. I mean, we would just tell this guy to rotate that way. He should spot him. God, that ammunition cooking off is an absolute fucking nightmare. I think it's like the ammunition cooking off is what's getting us. Look at that. Oh my God, dude. There still needs to be a better way to click on your artillery. Oh my God. Stop. What is going on? Stop. Dang it. Oh my God. And there's still 2 BMPs in the back line. See if we can get these BMPs out. So he should be like wasting these BMPs, which is an absolute like kind of waste of firepower. But he could also be out of ammo. I don't know. Oh, there it is. My God. Rest in peace, guy. And there goes our AT. Shit. AT kind of weak. Let's see what we can do. We're in the objective. Oh, look, there's some gunfire right there. This is like way. This is like borderline a loss. like basically it's a loss. I mean, we could like oh my god, I'm like messing with this nonsense over here. All right, so we got some gunfire. Oh my, dude's just using his fucking gun point blank. Oh yeah, let's see that after action. Draw, view the replay. So this is a bit different. Like this is kind of wild. Even with all those clusters, it wasn't much of a fight. We had to advance like up through this hillside into this town. They secured that really, really early too. Then we came in and it was like a gunfight, even though we had all that cover. So what really got us was the ammunition cooking off. That ammunition cooking off caused a lot of damage and a lot of disruption to our forces. And then these two BMPs, for some reason, were able to smoke our anti-tanks pretty easily. Can I zoom out? All right, so if we like zoom out, the BMPs back here destroy these anti-tanks pretty effectively. We weren't really managing our AT very well, though, nor were we managing our high explosives like artillery. So we got T-55, T-55. Man, talk about like Hell's Highway right there. Look at that. M60s, M2 Bradleys, T-55s, M60s, M60s, T-55s, all in that one little area. I don't know what got this guy. Maybe it was the artillery that got this guy.